Judges and officers shall you make you in all your gates, which Yahweh Elohika gives you, throughout your tribes, and they shall judge the people with just judgment. You shall not wrest judgment. You shall not respect persons, neither take a gift. For a gift blinds the eyes of the wise, and perverts the words of the righteous. That which is altogether just shall you follow, that you may live, and inherit the land which Yahweh Elohika gives you. You shall not plant an Asherah pole of any trees near unto the altar of Yahweh Elohika, which you shall make. Neither shall you set up any image which Yahweh Elohika hates.
Devarim, Deuteronomy chapter 17.
You shall not sacrifice unto Yahweh Elohika any bullock or sheep wherein is blemish, or any evil favoredness, for that is an abomination unto Yahweh Elohika. If there be found among you, within any of your gates which Yahweh Elohika gives you, man or woman, that has wrought wickedness in the sight of Yahweh Elohika, in transgressing his covenant, and has gone and served other Elohim and worshipped them, either the sun or moon, or any of the host of heaven, which I have not commanded, and it be told you, and you have heard it, and inquired diligently, and behold, if it be true, and the thing certain, that such abomination is wrought in Yashrael, then you shall bring forth that man, or that woman, which have committed that wicked thing unto your gates, even that man or woman, and shall stone them with stones till they die. At the mouth of 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses shall he that is worthy of death be put to death. But at the mouth of 1 witness he shall not be put to death. The hands of the witnesses shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterward the hands of all the people. So you shall put the evil away from among you. If there arise a matter too hard for you in judgment, between blood and blood, between plea and plea, and between stroke and stroke, being matters of controversy within your gates, then you shall arise, and get you up into the place which Yahweh Elohika shall choose. And you shall come unto the priests the Leviim, and unto the judge that shall be in those days, and inquire, and they shall show you the sentence of judgment, and you shall do according to the sentence, which they of that place which Yahweh shall choose shall show you, and you shall guard to do according to all that they inform you, according to the sentence of the Torah which they shall teach you, and according to the judgment which they shall tell you, you shall do. You shall not decline from the sentence which they shall show you, to the right hand nor to the left. And the man that will do presumptuously, and will not hearken unto the priest that stands to minister there before Yahweh Elohika, or unto the judge, even that man shall die. And you shall put away the evil from Yashrael. And all the people shall hear and fear, and do no more presumptuously. When you are come unto the land which Yahweh Elohika gives you, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are round about me. You shall in any wise set him king over you, whom Yahweh Elohika shall choose. One from among your brethren shall you set king over you. You may not set a stranger over you, which is not your brother. But he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to return to Mitzrayim, to the end that he should multiply horses. For as much as Yahweh has said unto you, ye shall henceforth return no more that way. Neither shall he multiply women to himself, that his heart turn not away. Neither shall he greatly multiply to himself silver and gold. And it shall be, when he sits upon the throne of his kingdom, that he shall write him a copy of this Torah in a Cepher, out of that which is before the priests, the Leviim. And it shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life, that he may learn to fear Yahweh Eloheinu, to guard all the words of this Torah, and these statutes, to do them, that his heart be not lifted up above his brethren, and that he turn not aside from the commandment to the right hand or to the left, to the end that he may prolong his days in his kingdom, he and his children in the midst of Yashrael.
Devarim, Deuteronomy chapter 18.
The priests, the Leviim, And all the tribe of Levi shall have no part nor inheritance with Yashrael. They shall eat the offerings of Yahweh made by fire, and his inheritance. Therefore shall they have no inheritance among their brethren. Yahweh is their inheritance, as he has said unto them. And this shall be the priest's due from the people, from them that offer a sacrifice, whether it be ox or sheep. And they shall give unto the priest the shoulder, and the 2 cheeks, and the maw. The first fruit also of your grain, of your wine, and of your oil, and the first of the fleece of your sheep shall you give him. For Yahweh Elohika has chosen him out of all your tribes to stand to minister in the name of Yahweh, him and his sons forever. And if a Levii come from any of your gates out of all Yashrael, where he sojourned, and come with all the desire of his mind unto the place which Yahweh shall choose, then he shall minister in the name of Yahweh Eloheinu, as all his brethren the Leviim do, which stand there before Yahweh. They shall have like portions to eat, beside that which comes to the sale of his patrimony. When you are come into the land which Yahweh Elohika gives you, you shall not learn to do after the abominations of those nations. There shall not be found among you anyone that makes his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that uses divination, or one that practices sorcery, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto Yahweh, and because of these abominations, Yahweh Elohika drives them out from before you. You shall be perfect with Yahweh Elohika. For these nations which you shall possess hearkened unto sorcerers and unto diviners, but as for you, Yahweh Elohika has not suffered you to do so. Yahweh Elohika will raise up unto you a prophet from the midst of you, of your brethren, like unto me. Unto him ye shall hearken. According to all that you desired of Yahweh Elohika in Horeb, in the day of the assembly, saying, Let me not hear again the voice of Yahweh Elohai, neither let me see this great fire any more, that I die not. And Yahweh said unto me, They have well spoken that which they have spoken. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, like unto you, and will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. And it shall come to pass, that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, I will require it of him. But the prophet, which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other Elohim, even that prophet shall die. And if you say in your heart, How shall we know the word which Yahweh has not spoken? When a prophet speaks in the name of Yahweh, if the thing follow not, nor come to pass, that is the thing which Yahweh has not spoken. But the prophet has spoken it presumptuously. You shall not be afraid of him.
Devarim, Deuteronomy chapter 19.
When Yahweh Elohika has cut off the nations whose land Yahweh Elohika gives you, and you succeed them, and dwell in their cities and in their houses, you shall separate 3 cities for you in the midst of your land, which Yahweh Elohika gives you to possess it. You shall prepare a way, and divide the coasts of your land, which Yahweh Elohika gives you to inherit, into 3 parts, that every slayer may flee thither. And this is the case of the slayer, which shall flee thither, that he may live. Whoso kills his neighbor ignorantly, whom he hated not in time past, as when a man goes into the woods with his neighbor to hew wood, and his hand fetches a stroke with the axe to cut down the tree, and the head slips from the helve, and lights upon his neighbor that he die, he shall flee unto one of those cities and live. Lest the avenger of the blood pursue the slayer while his heart is hot, and overtake him, because the way is long, and slay him, whereas he was not worthy of death, inasmuch as he hated him not in time past. Wherefore I command you, saying, You shall separate 3 cities for you, And if Yahweh Elohika enlarge your coast, as he has sworn unto your fathers, and give you all the land which he promised to give unto your fathers, if you shall guard all these commandments to do them, which I command you this day, to love Yahweh Elohika, and to walk ever in his ways, then you shall add 3 cities more for you, beside these 3, that innocent blood be not shed in your land, which Yahweh Elohika gives you for an inheritance, and so blood be upon you. But if any man hate his neighbor, and lie in wait for him, and rise up against him, and smite him mortally that he die, and flees into one of these cities, then the elders of his city shall send and fetch him thence there, and deliver him into the hand of the avenger of blood, that he may die. Your eye shall not pity him, but you shall put away the guilt of innocent blood from Yashrael, that it may go well with you. You shall not remove your neighbor's landmark, which they of old time have set in your inheritance, which you shall inherit in the land that Yahweh Elohika gives you to possess it. 1 witness shall not rise up against a man for any iniquity, or for any sin, in any sin that he sins. At the mouth of 2 witnesses, or at the mouth of 3 witnesses, shall the matter be established. If a false witness rise up against any man to testify against him that which is wrong, then both the men, between whom the controversy is, shall stand before Yahweh, before the priests and the judges, which shall be in those days. And the judges shall make diligent inquisition, and, behold, if the witness be a false witness, and has testified falsely against his brother, then shall you do unto him as he had thought to have done unto his brother. So shall you put the evil away from among you. And those which remain shall hear and fear, and shall henceforth commit no more any such evil among you. And your eye shall not pity, but life shall go for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot.
Devarim, Deuteronomy, chapter 20.
When you go out to battle against your enemies, and see horses and chariots, and a people more than you, be not afraid of them. For Yahweh Elohika is with you, which brought you up out of the land of Mitzrayim. And it shall be, when ye are come nigh unto the battle, that the priest shall approach and speak unto the people, and shall say unto them, Hear, O Yashrael, ye approach this day unto battle against your enemies. Let not your hearts faint. Fear not, and do not tremble, neither be ye terrified because of them. For Yahweh Elohim is he that goes with you, to fight for you against your enemies, to save you. And the officers shall speak unto the people, saying, What man is there that has built a new house, and has not dedicated it? Let him go and return to his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man dedicate it. And what man is he that has planted a vineyard, and has not eaten of it yet? Let him also go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man eat of it. And what man is there that has betrothed a woman, and has not taken her? Let him go and return unto his house, lest he die in the battle, and another man take her. And the officers shall speak further unto the people, and when they shall say, What man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house, lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart. And it shall be, when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people, that they shall make captains of the armies to lead the people. When you come nigh unto a city to fight against it, then proclaim peace unto it. And it shall be, if it make you answer of peace and open unto you, then it shall be, that all the people that is found therein shall be tributaries unto you, and they shall serve you. And if it will make no peace with you, but make war against you, then you shall besiege it. And when Yahweh Elohika has delivered it into your hands, you shall smite every male thereof with the edge of the sword. But the women, and the little ones, and the cattle, and all that is in the city, even all the spoil thereof, shall you take unto yourself, and you shall eat the spoil of your enemies, which Yahweh Elohika has given you. Thus shall you do unto all the cities which are very far off from you, which are not of the cities of these nations, but of the cities of these people, which Yahweh Elohika gives you for an inheritance. You shall save alive nothing that breathes, but you shall utterly destroy them, namely, the Chittim, and the Amorim, the Kenanim, and the Perizim, the Chivim, and the Yebusim, as Yahweh Elohika has commanded you, that they teach you not to do after all their abominations, which they have done unto their Elohim. So should ye sin against Yahweh Elohika. When you shall besiege a city a long time in making war against it to take it, you shall not destroy the trees thereof by forcing an axe against them. For you may eat of them, and you shall not cut them down, for the tree of the field is man's life, to employ them in the siege. Only the trees which you know that they be not trees for meat, you shall destroy and cut them down. And you shall build bulwarks against the city that makes war with you, until it be subdued.
Debarim, Deuteronomy, chapter 21.
If one be found slain in the land which Yahweh Elohika gives you to possess it, lying in the field, and it be not known who has slain him, then your elders and your judges shall come forth, and they shall measure unto the cities which are round about him that is slain. And it shall be, that the city which is next unto the slain man, even the elders of that city, shall take a heifer, which has not been wrought with, and which has not drawn in the yoke. And the elders of that city shall bring down the heifer unto a rough valley, which is neither eared nor sown, and shall strike off the heifer's neck there in the valley. And the priests, the sons of Levi, shall come near, for them Yahweh Elohika has chosen to minister unto him, and to bless in the name of Yahweh, and by their word shall every controversy and stroke be tried. And all the elders of that city that are next unto the slain man shall wash their hands over the heifer that is beheaded in the valley. And they shall answer and say, Our hands have not shed this blood, neither have our eyes seen it. Be merciful, O Yahweh, unto your people, Yashrael, whom you have redeemed, and lay not innocent blood unto your people of Yashrael's charge, and the blood shall be forgiven them. So shall you put away the guilt of innocent blood from among you, when ye shall do that which is right in the sight of Yahweh.